Hi everyone. Today we are going to have grammar classes and today's topic is present simple and present continuous tenses. You have already acquainted with the usage and formation of these tenses. I hope you know all the information and exceptions related to this theme. Today we will try to revise and do some activities. What do you know about present simple and present continuous? Do you know the differences? In what cases can we use these tenses? Pay attention to the example. She lives with her parents. She is living with her parents. What do you think? What is the difference between these two sentences? She lives with her parents. In this sentence, we use the present simple to talk about permanent facts and general truths. Here, we don't expect the situation to change, just she lives with her parents. This is permanent fact or general truth. However, second example, she is living with her parents. Here we use the present continuous to talk about something temporary. In this example, we expect the situation to change. So if we say she is living with her parents, it means in a near future, so the situation will be changed. How do we use to be in the present continuous? Look at the examples. I think she is rude. Here to be is used in present simple. I think she is being really rude. In the second example, we use present continuous. What is the difference? I think she is rude. Here we are describing a characteristics of her. Just we are telling she is a rude person. If we say, I think she is being really rude, we are talking about her behavior right now. So this is the main difference between these two tenses. Let's do an activity with the usage of the tenses. Look at your screen, please. Here is given the usage. Read and tell. What kind of tense can we use in this situation? To describe things that are always true or situations that exist now and as far as we know. What kind of tense can we use here? Of course, present simple. Let's look at the examples. It takes me 5 minutes to get to school. Trees grow more quickly in summer than in winter. Liz plays the violin brilliantly. In all of these three sentences, we are describing true things and situations that exist now. Next usage, to talk about particular actions or events that have begun but have not ended at the time of speaking. What kind of tense is necessary here? Yes, present continuous tense. The car is not starting again. Who are you phoning? I am trying to get through to John. In all of these sentences, we are describing the action or situation which are continuing at the time of speech. to talk about habits or things that happen on a regular basis. Which tense is necessary in this case? Of course, present simple. I leave work at 5:30 most days. In July, we go to Turkey for a holiday. So both sentences express habits or repeated actions. The next usage. To describe repeated actions or events that are happening at or around the time of speaking. If we describe the repeated actions like a habitual event of our life, we use present simple. If we describe repeated actions that are happening during the time of speech, here we should use present continuous. Why are you jumping up and down? So here the action jump was repeated, but it is being repeated during the speech. That's why we choose present continuous tense. I'm hearing a lot of good reports about your work these days. So it means we heard about this person for several times, not only once. To describe something that we regularly do at a particular time. What tense is used here? If we do a regularly action at a particular time, so there we can use both tenses with different meanings. Let's compare them. We usually watch the news on TV at 9. We are usually watching the news on TV at 9. What is the difference between these two sentences? If we use present simple and say we usually watch the news on TV at 9, it means we start watching at 9. If we use present continuous and tell we are usually watching the news on TV at 9, it means we are already watching it at 9. Can you catch the difference in meaning? In the first sentences, the action is started at 9. In the second sentence, so the action was started before 9. The next usage, to imply that a situation is or may be temporary. If we want to describe temporary situations, so we use present continuous, or maybe in some cases present simple. So again, let's compare the examples. The first sentence, banks lend money to make a profit. This is what usually happens. So it is usual temporary action. Banks are lending more money these days to encourage businesses to expand. Implies to a temporary arrangement. So the first sentence is usual action, but second one is temporary arrangement. She teaches math in a school in Bonn. It is a permanent arrangement. She is teaching math in a school in Bonn. It implies that this is not or may not be permanent. So we often use this tense with verbs that perform the actions they describe. We call this kind of verbs performative verbs. The example, I admit I can't see as well as I used to. Admit. So this is performative verb. An admission. So while you're admitting, you are performing something. I refuse to believe that he didn't know the car was stolen. So when we say I refuse, so we are expressing a refusal. Other verbs like this or other performative verbs include accept, acknowledge, advise, apologize, assume, deny, guarantee, hope, inform, predict, promise, recommend, suggest, suppose, warn, and etc. All of these words are usually expressed in present simple. We often prefer to use the present simple rather than the present continuous with verbs describing states. We also call them stative verbs. For example, I really enjoy traveling. Here enjoy is stative verb and we use present simple. The group consists of 5 people. The group currently consists of 5 people, but we hope to get more members soon. Again, hope is stative verb and it is given in present simple. Other common stative verbs include agree, assume, believe, belong to, contain, cost, disagree, feel, hate, have, hope, know, like, look, love, own, prefer, realize, regret, resemble, smell, taste, and etc. Now, there are some exercises for you to consolidate the theme. Have you remembered all the usage of these two tenses? Do you know when and how to use present simple and present continuous? Can you identify the differences in meanings if you are given the sentences in both tenses? Try to do these exercises and check your knowledge. So this is the second exercise. Here you should choose present simple or present continuous for the verbs in the text. You are given the verb in brackets and you should choose the right form. So this is all for today. And you have got one more home task. You should write a story of your life. Choose one interesting event from your life. Try to include all the uses of present simple and present continuous. Of course, if you are speaking about your life, here you should include habitual actions, temporary or permanent situations, and other usages of these tenses. Is everything clear? Thank you for your attention.